What's up everyone? Today I'm going to show you where to find all the most powerful dragons in Elden Ring. The first one is located in Caelid over this area. All you want to do is go to this side of Grace to the north of the area I'm showing right here. It's not too far. Once you're here, you just want to hop on your horse, go around. There's a small dragon to the right. Don't worry about him. He's not going to follow you. All you have to do is come up the slope right here that I'm showing you, and you're going to come up to him. But you got to be really careful because there are a lot of smaller dragons around him, and they're gonna get aggravated as soon as you get next to them, and they'll start attacking you. So summon your mimic or have your summon out and then go attack this dragon. This dragon won't do much, but the dragons around him will do a lot of damage and can mess you up. So you can either take out the smaller ones one by one, or you can try to take out the big one sneaking behind him, or whatever strategy you want to use. The main thing is be careful with the smaller ones. They can deal a lot of damage if you're not careful, and if you get in between all of them, they can attack you from behind and you might just die. I think I died once here because I wasn't careful, but then you can just use your mimic here. And as you will see in this video, my mimic is the one that actually ended up killing the big dragon, just because I was attacking the other ones and wasn't really paying much attention, and then I looked back and the dragon was dead. So he's not hard to kill, but you got to be careful with these ones because now they're ambushing us and they can kill you if you're weak or if you're not paying attention. So there you go. I killed the last one, and right now I'm going to start attacking the big one, and I'm going to look to the side, and there it is. The next dragon, called Ekzykes, is also in Caelid, right down here on the southwest part of the map. And this one it's pretty strong, so I would recommend for you to go there a little bit later in the game, or when your character is a little bit stronger, just because he can be tricky. I died a couple of times trying to kill him. I'm going to show you how you can beat him. So you just take this path over here from the side of Grace. Here's my blue marker, and he's going to appear right here. I'm just getting my summon ready, and there he is. He was just laying there. So you can just start attacking him, but stay a little bit far away. Let your summon or your mimic do most of the work for you and catch the attention of the dragon once he's down. Use all your most powerful attacks to take most of his life out. And really be careful on this part because he's trying to inflict Scarlet Rot. And as you can see with me, he actually did it, and my life is coming down really fast. So if you don't have a lot of life, I would recommend for you to improve your health bar before coming here, because this attack, he keeps spitting Scarlet Rot, and if you don't have a lot of life, it can kill you quickly. So all you have to do is just be careful with this attack, have him focus on your mimic, and you're gonna defeat him, like I did right here. The next dragon we're going to show you is Adula. He's right here outside the tower where Rani is, and if you've been here, you'll see him roaming around. But the catch is he's only going to be here until you start attacking him. You start attacking him, you take a little bit of life away from him, and he's going to fly away to a different area, which is this area right here that we're going to go next. Once you get to this area, and you get to this church inside of Grace, just walk outside this church and he's gonna come flying down, and then you're able to kill him off. So just right outside the church here, just walk outside like I'm doing right now. I'm looking around to see if he's not coming, and there's no indications, and as soon as you step outside, then he appears, and then there he is, full health bar, and then you just have to defeat him. He's not too tough, but he does this attack where he flies up and then comes down strong, so be careful with that. If he's focusing on your mimic, if you have a mimic or a summon, it's better because then you're able to keep fighting him. As you can see, that he has a couple of other attacks. The one that he stomps on the ground, there's blue flames coming everywhere, and there's another one where there's like a ice blade that comes from his mouth, and it has a long reach, so be careful with that one. just keep attacking him and eventually you kill him off, like I did here. Let's move on to the next one. The next dragon we're gonna cover is the Magma Dragon, Magma Wyrm, I think it's his name. And you can find him close to the Volcano Manor area. You just have to go to Mount Gelmir, like you saw there. And he's gonna pop out of this magma pool. And he's really strong, this one, because he keeps spitting a little bit of fire. And you definitely have to keep your distance from him, because otherwise he's gonna kill you really easily. So here I was able to stay away from him. I was pretty strong, my character was a high level, but in the end I was able to defeat him pretty quickly, and that's it. So let's move to the next one, which is in the area right below where we just killed him, right here on the map. And I'll show you how to get there. You actually have to get to the side of grace right after you take the elevator to the new area. Then you go around and you have to go down this slope. If you haven't been here, then that's the only way to get here that I know of. And then the dragon is gonna pop right behind you. And this is another dragon that you only be able to fight him a little bit, and then he's gonna fly away to a second location, which I'll show you next. But this one is one of the most dangerous ones because he spits fire. He has this large blade that attacks you from really far off, and it's really strong. So you gotta be really, really careful with this one. Once you've inflicted about a third of damage, I would say, he'll fly away. He's not gonna come back to this area, and I'll show you exactly where he's gonna pop off the next time. So Lansseax's second location is right outside the capital city, and you want to go to this side of grace that I showed you. You pause the video if you need, I know it was quick, and you want to go around close to the city walls. So you just keep going around. There'll be a few enemies on the way. You don't have to fight them, just hop on your horse and do what I'm doing here. Just keep running and keep going this way because he's gonna be on a cliff. And it's not that easy to get there if you don't know what you're doing. So just keep going this way. You'll start seeing the lightning falling, so you know you're close to him. Keep going straight. He's over to your left. Jump over this rock, and that's where he's gonna be right there. He comes flying down, and then, like I said before, you gotta be really careful because he has these attacks, and these red lightning are really, really strong. This red lightning sword that he uses is also really strong, so you want to be really careful. And he's a little bit annoying because if you get killed by him, the side of grace is inside the capital, or the side of grace that I showed you, and it's just annoying to keep coming this way every time you die. So just be careful. If you have any ranged weapons, I would definitely recommend them, or if you have your summon, once he's aiming for your summon, just go for it. When he grabs his sword, run as fast as you can, as far away as you can. I recommend staying on your horse at all times so you can run away anytime he's gonna perform one of his powerful moves. So let's go and move on to the next dragon. So the final dragon of this guide is Borealis. He's at the top of the mountain of the giants, and he's in a foggy lake. So this is the area that you have to pass through when you're going to the fire giant. So probably a lot of you guys have gone through him. Maybe you haven't fought him, but you got to be really careful with him because you can't really see that well if you pull him to the fog. And if you get too close to him, he has really powerful ice attacks that are not easy to evade. So as you can see here, he spits the ice, and the ice can go pretty far. So every time he spits the ice, I would just recommend run away as far as you can and then come running back. If you're a warrior or you use a melee weapon, I recommend going behind him if possible, so trying to get him to focus on your summon, on your mimic, and then you can attack him. Otherwise, I would just recommend the ranged weapon, just because you can also attack him while he's flying a little bit, which is useful in this case. And just try to stay away from this one. He's really powerful, he is strong, and you have to be a high level to defeat him. As you can see here, I do most of the time, I'm just evading his attacks and trying to run away from him. Once I knock him down, then that's the time to use your most powerful attacks and take most of his life. So I just defeated him. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.